first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Shifts by him, and this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 26 yards. Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at the Saints defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Operating from the gun, Maloney. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
We'll get this to about the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Maloney. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive. A gain of 11 on the way. First down, Detroit. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First down. Gibbs straight ahead. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. Now he goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him and put him down on the spot.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Williams loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And I'm not sure if they got a little sloppy with the mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap, but either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown. Great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Operating from the gun, Maloney. From the right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second and 10. Back to throw. Maloney setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Maloney. Open man, that's too small. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They go play action here on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal, Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Maloney finds Gibbs on the check down. So no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and then a throw incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State is Jaleel McLaughlin. Tackled by Quincy Williams. The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a good pickup there, 21 yards.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They'll look to throw again.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance to.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about the rules in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw. Maloney. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Saturday Lions.
Back to throw again. And they fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say. Touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
He juked him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. We're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's across midfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Maloney. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Lions 21, Saints 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll drop the throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
The give is to McLaughlin. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
And brought down the number 4 inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And Xavier again, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Lions 21, Saints 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. From the 43, here's second and a yard. The tight end in motion right. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's complete to Brown, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Lions 28, Saints 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right on the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
60 Bisons.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll try and do this himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Gibbs again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They're on the 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. Certainly not the best of throws that time for the rookie QB.
And now they need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Williams again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the gun on 3rd down. Maloney. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions to force turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
First and 10.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And they work this out past the 25. 74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it's a dream start.